Everybody, we're coming to you live from ICSC Recon 2018. We're at the Cushman & Wakefield booth C1339, and I'm Alana Leffler and head our retail marketing for the America's Retail Services platform. And with us today is Rhonda Diaz Caldewey, Managing Director for Cushman & Wakefield Retail Services based out of San Francisco. How are you, Rhonda?
I'm great, Alana. It's good to see you again. It's good to be here.
It's great to see you again, and I'm so glad we're back in Vegas. We've got all these different activities happening. All of our colleagues, clients are here and friends, and it's just a great time to get together, talk about our business, the opportunities, things we've been doing. How's your time in Vegas been going so far?
Well, it's been insightful. To your point, talk about what others are seeing around the country in the retail category, in the grocery category, in the food and beverage category, and entertainment. You know, we compare notes and insights, so it's terrific.
Yeah, there's so many different creative, cool concepts happening around the U.S. right now. And so I'm sure you're seeing a lot in San Francisco, a lot of new concepts, a lot of food related to retail and how that's connected. What's going on in the food and beverage industry in San Francisco right now?
You know, there's two things that are going on, and they're meeting at a crossroads. It's interesting. The cost of doing business is more expensive, but there are more sites that are coming up because retail has downsized, which means more spaces are available for restaurants. Despite the cost of doing business going up, more of the restaurants are downsizing their format, becoming more casual, and so on. So those are some of the changes we're seeing.
So it sounds like they're taking a more casual approach, but also taking a look at not just the food opportunities, but experiential as well.
Right, we're seeing experiential, we're seeing more casual formats roll out, we're seeing more community dining, community tables. Sit-down service will still remain a part of the component, but you know, non-intimidating environments that you feel comfortable going to 2 or 3 times a week, a place that you can call your second office or you can call your club, a social club that doesn't require an initiation fee.
Wow, that's an interesting way to look at it. So a second office, a social club, I mean, I've never heard of those things associated with going to a restaurant before. It sounds like some really interesting trends happening, and that's in San Francisco. So in terms of a second office, what is it like? Are people just trying to show up and have that experience? Are food operators trying to expand their hours in terms of what they offer?
This is an interesting thing. There is actually a concept out there now that approaches restaurants to have the concept in their restaurants. It's basically a technology workplace office space, and you sign up for it as if you were signing up for a gym. And you can go there between the downtime hours of the restaurant between 7 and 4, and that's your office. And then 4 o'clock, the restaurant comes in and takes over, and you need to go work somewhere else. But you know, utilizing that space during its downtime. We're also seeing restaurants also make their space available to cafe operators in the morning hours. So either an independent cafe operator who will just use their bar area for coffee, or they'll do the concept themselves. So again, taking that downtime of space and utilizing it and recycling it for something else. With the cost of real estate going up, they're finding that these are creative ways to help meet that demand.
And that really changes the whole food business model too. It's not just about their dinners and having a lavish restaurant to eat in. It's really changing the whole way that food operators handle their space and the services that they present to their clients.
Right, you know, food operators, the food needs to be good, the service needs to be good, but as consumers, we're going out oftentimes just to be out. We're not really that hungry, but we'll eat and we'll partake in beverages, but we're really going out for that experience of people watching, of having a conversation, of hearing something new, and the most readily available environments to do that is the restaurant.
So there's a lot happening now. You're telling me about some great trends, but where do you see the future evolve even further for food? Do you think that it's going to continue down that path that we're seeing with different uses for it?
I do. I think the food quality and the innovation in food will continue to rise, which is the street food phenomenon, the cultural foods that are out there that are creating new concepts. The price points come down, so there will be a reliance on volume. And the restaurants will not only have their traditional day parts, but it will incorporate more day parts where there's service. Instead of the restaurant shutting down at 2 and reopening up at 5:30, we'll see something that's more along the lines from 10 to 10:30 at night.
Great. That's really interesting. Well, thank you so much, Rhonda. Some great insights from San
Always great
Francisco
to
and
be
beyond.
here. It's always great to be here. Have a
Yeah.
great show.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. You too. Thanks, everybody.